which many people will say is questionable, which I argue very strongly for: economic liberation of women, visibility of women, which is taking it a bit beyond the general patriarchal structures that existed in Jamaica, and also creating opportunities for visibility for ordinary black women whose lives were never validated in the structures that have been set up in Jamaica. So, for example, Dancehall developed several contests around the female body that provided an outlet for women who were not going to become the Miss Jamaica or the Miss Jamaica world and would represent Jamaica on an international arena. And Dancehall developed many contests, which I talk about several of them here in the Dancehall. The Dancehall Queen contest, which comes after the reign of the original Queen Carleen, and which started in 1999, is just one of the many contests. There have been many contests in dancehall culture. The Miss Buff Bay, the Miss Buffer Zone, the Miss Cactus, the Miss Stiff Breast. There have been many contests that have been Miss Wet T-Shirt, the Best Dancer. Now in dancehall we have a significant rise in male and female dancers. These contests in the 80s and 90s were the predecessors of some of the contests that we are seeing now, where women, for example, Miss Treasure Chest, which was a contest about the chest, your breast, your treasure. And these contests allowed women who were not necessarily going to be able to participate in the formal beauty contest or to validate their identity in the formal beauty contest in Jamaica to strut their stuff and to feel proud of the bodies that are usually the type of bodies afforded to black women, in voluptuous bodies, large breasted bodies, big hipped bodies, which are not the type of bodies that are validated in many of the contests, the beauty contests that take place in Jamaican society. In the dancehall, I talk about them because they are a part of a range of features in dancehall culture that validates the black working class identity of ordinary woman, and that allows ordinary Jamaican women to feel a sense of beauty in a society that is predominantly black and is predominantly working class, and which has not necessarily provided adequate outlets for the symbolizing and the signalizing and the celebrating of black selves post-colonialism, post-slavery, in the 20th and 21st century as we move along through Jamaican society. So this work, I feel, in the dancehall, popular culture and the politics of identity, this work has helped to put together and to put forward in the information about the lives of the descendants of the former slaves and the kind of cultural creations and the kind of music and cultural activities that are being utilized to showcase, to celebrate, to identify, to highlight issues and facets about the lives of people who themselves still consider their lives to be locked in marginalized and in combative spaces that do not allow them full freedom beyond the slavery and colonial era, but which nonetheless affords them intense visibility and intense opportunities to celebrate and to showcase who they are, who they wish to be, and how they would like to operate and show their lives within Jamaica as well as outside of Jamaica. So Inner the Dancehall, for me, has done a useful work in documenting some of these. I do know that there is more work to be done and that we have to continue to, in a sense, put forward actively more material about the lives of Jamaica's black and working class people. But as I look at it, I believe that Inner the Dancehall does present useful work for additionally identifying and showcasing the lives of Jamaica's working classes and mainly black population.
Thank you very much, Dr. Donna Hope Markey, for this very in-depth and informative presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, chaired by Sir Hilary Bettles, and the management and staff at the University of the West Indies Press, we would just like to say thank you to all of our authors who participated in the first of a series of the Black History Month Initiative 2012. And we would like to say to our Facebook fans, please join us next week, February 23rd, between the hours of 1 and 3 p.m. for another set of our authors who will be presenting on their books. Thank you so much.